You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the Niners and the Eagles. You guys know I'm a Niners fan. It's been an unbelievable season from the standpoint of what this team has been able to do under the circumstances. It's one of the best coaching jobs I've ever seen, not just from Kyle Shanahan, but from Robert Saleh too. As solid as this defense has been, is now we got to go to Seattle. That's not good, and I'll be the first to admit, do I feel like this team is on borrowed time? Yeah, I do. But I got to tell you, from a Niners fan's perspective, because of all these injuries, look, I'm one person that's like Super Bowl or bust. I got to tell you, I have been more impressed with Kyle Shanahan this season than any other season in the past. He's literally MacGyvering this thing together. If you kids don't know what MacGyver is, go look it up. It was a TV show where a guy literally saved the day using like baling wire and duct tape. That's what Kyle Shanahan has done here for the Niners. But this video is not about the Niners, really and truly. It is about the culmination, the climax, the peaking point, the Lonely Island Boys jizz in your pants moment. And I'm not talking about from euphoria of other fan bases watching this, although there are a lot of them out there. I'm talking about this looks like the end. And I'm talking about the end of a lot of things with the Eagles. This looks like the end of A.J. Brown. This looks like the end of Nick Sirianni and A.J. Brown. Kevin Patullo, pack your bags. The worst thing happening for the Eagles now, the next day, is the fact that Mike McDaniel is probably going to get another head coaching job. And they're not going to be able to hire him as offensive coordinator. It's a disaster. It's led to total dysfunction. Literally, I'm going to keep it real. You know what's wild? My favorite receiver in the league is A.J. Brown. I love him. I'm a huge fan. But I said before the trade deadline, send him to the Patriots. Eagles fans got furious. Guess what? I was right. He loves Mike Vrabel. He hates Nick Sirianni. Let's not get confused. These two guys aren't on the same wavelength at all. They aren't. This is the drop yesterday, heard around the world. I mean, right there, you got to catch that, and it was a very catchable ball. That's a very catchable ball. And you got to catch it, you got to bring it down, and then you had the meltdown.
And the frustration mounts.
Right here. You got Tom Brady talking about, their relationship is fine. No, they're not fine. And by the way, Michael Strahan, the Giants fan, on the Fox halftime show, pissing and moaning because Sirianni ran down there and got in his receiver's face. Really? You played during a time where coaches didn't take no shit certainly from their players. That wasn't going to happen. And you had a problem with that? I'm going to be honest. I like Sirianni more after that. I do. And this is coming from an A.J. Brown fan. I am like if you told me we could put A.J. Brown on the Niners for next year, I'd take him. I would. I'd take him. But part of me believes A.J. Brown doesn't have any respect for Nick Sirianni for whatever reason. For whatever reason. And frankly, you got to wonder, could Nick Sirianni be done? So Nick Sirianni to Kyle Shanahan, go win it all.
So satisfying for Kyle Shanahan.
Go win it all. Go win it all. He, by the way, he said the exact same thing to Brock Purdy. Look, I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. Nick Sirianni comes across as more likable today than he did yesterday. This is the drop heard around the world again. And you got to catch that. That's for A.J. Brown, that's nothing. But Boomer Esiason said this morning on Boomer and Geo on the Fan, not only do you got to catch it, that's a catch and take to the house moment. Like that is a ball that should be caught and you turn up and run in for a touchdown. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, Nick Sirianni on Kevin Patullo. There will be a time to evaluate everything. Another familiar trope of Sirianni's post-game press conference has been questioned about offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo. Patullo's work in his first season calling plays has been heavily scrutinized. Sirianni said the team will do the same in the coming days. Quote, there will be time to evaluate everybody's performance, Sirianni said, via a transcript from the team. Right now, I feel for all of our guys in the locker room, all the players, all the coaches, all the front office, everybody that's worked so hard. The fans have come out, support us. Mr. Team Owner, Jeffrey Lurie, I feel for all of us, all of them, and there will be time to evaluate everything. I gotta think Patullo is super gone, like launched into space. Question is, who's going to replace him? You know, who do you bring in at this point? There's not. I mean, you could look at the Rams, maybe, but this is you got a unique group of players and a unique quarterback. You know. By the way, I'm going to tell you, this is going to sound nuts because of the offensive performance that happened last night against the Patriots. But Greg Roman and Jalen Hurts is kind of interesting, you know. But then again, it's sort of bad. By the way, when do we start talking about Justin Herbert not being a top 10 quarterback? When does that start to happen? When does that narrative kick off? So anyway, here we go. One word for the Niners: resilient. Injuries this season: Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. I mean, Brandon Ayuk. He's a total kook, man. Look. Brandon Ayuk makes A.J. Brown look level-headed and calm and collective. Tandem Bifune, Ken White, Ricky Pearsall. What are you doing? What's your purpose exactly? Trent Williams did come back. Brock Purdy, of course, returned, and then we lost George Kittle again. I got to tell you, as a Niners fan, I am so disappointed in Ricky Pearsall. I mean, if there's any chance you can go, you've got to get out there and try. This is it. This is go time. And there is definitely, you look around on the internet, there's a feeling that Ricky Pearsall might or should be able to play right now. And is doing so I literally saw somebody yesterday say, Ricky Pearsall's out again. What is his vagina sore? I saw that and I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. And look, I was like, Ricky Pearsall got shot. He's come back. Boy, he might be a tough guy. Now I'm not so sure. I mean, I don't know what's going. If he's really injured, they got to come out and just. I don't know what you do. What can we do to get him on the field? And yesterday's game, great defensive performance. Robert Saleh's going to get some head coaching looks if and when the Niners free up. Look, you might be wanting to know, well, how do I feel? Again, we're on borrowed time. We've had so many injuries. I don't feel like this team is going to win the Super Bowl. And I was fired up that we actually made the playoffs, so I had more time to watch this team and enjoy this team and root for a bunch of guys that are just trying to grudge it through and make it. And I got him another week. And do I think that, I know Seattle just bleeped us up there. but I don't think it's an automatic run over. I don't. You know, we always play Seattle tough and vice versa. In fact, the last game I really consider to be sort of an outlier. This is interesting. All hell's going to break loose. Kevin Patullo is got to be gone with the Eagles. He's got to be. A.J. Brown, you got to get him out now. So when, Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni start going off to the Senior Bowl and then they go to the Combine, I would be shocked if there's not some kind of a trade of A.J. Brown somewhere. Boy, it feels like the Patriots. I mean, he loves Mike Vrabel, and he's a lifelong Patriots fan. I just think that's where A.J. Brown really wants to be. He wants to be like, I want to go play for the Patriots for 2 or 3 years and retire. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.